I assume some of you here enjoy yourselves a bit of tomfoolery, let's say. A bit of no pixeling, perchance. Any no pixel enjoyers in here in mod check? Yeah, sure. Funniest thing I saw. She's turned into a pickle. Anyways, funniest thing. I was talking to my sister, like a couple years ago about content, and she's like, so, like, what do you do? Like, I just like stream on Twitch or whatever. And she's like, oh, okay. And she tried watching like Twitch streams, and she's like, I just don't get it. Like, maybe it's just not the content for me. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I don't watch like a whole lot of Twitch either. I prefer like videos because I usually like to watch stuff when I eat.
Isn't boo-hoo, call your
Stop.
mommy, huh?
And so, yeah, I don't really usually watch too much Twitch. I like to watch segments from Twitch streamers, if that makes sense. Like, I like to watch, I am the exact person that I hate as a streamer. I love watching like clip channels and watching videos from streamers, but I'm not really a big stream watcher. I basically only watch Twitch streams if I want to watch gaming content. Self-hatred, yeah. This is the purest form of self-hatred. It's like, I appreciate everyone who watches content on YouTube, but in my head, I'm like, why don't you want to come to stream? What? Is it that I'm cringe? And obviously it's not, just people have different ways of enjoying different types of content, right? And it's very stupid, right? Because I literally enjoy that type of content. Be the streamer you hate to see in the world. So Lux, right? So I tell her about Twitch, and I'm like, you know,
Online,
yeah,
what do you do?
There's this thing like Twitch and blah blah blah, and you can watch streams and stuff, and it was cool. And it's like some fun content, whatever, blah blah. She's like, oh, okay. She tries it out. She's like, maybe it's not for me. No Pixel comes out. She, I guess, tries watching Twitch again, and she gets super addicted to No Pixel. She gets so addicted, she starts sending me No Pixel streams. For a frame of reference, my sister is not an online person. Like, she's not like, she is very much so. When you think of like millennial woman, that is her. Okay? Like, her preferred form of content is Netflix. Right? It's not that she's technologically disabled, right? It's more that she grew up before the internet. All right? All right? She's a different person. She's a different breed of person, okay? Sorry, I'm clicking something. So yeah. That was her experience, and I was like, oh, okay, this no pixel shit must be like really good. Not hate Twitch, that's a strong word, but like there was not a single stream I could send to her that she liked. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, whatever. But no pixel was her shit. She was like, yeah, so like there's a streamer, and then they like play like as if he's like this guy, and then like it's so funny, it's so good. I'm like, and she sent it to me, and I was like, maybe not for me. Maybe not for me. I don't know what it is about No Pixel. It's the only okay, don't tell him I said this. Who was her streamer? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember. There's one. no pixel streamer that I watch. I want to watch a lot, okay, but there's one. And I'm embarrassed to admit it because that guy's a fucking piece of shit. Squeaks, I'm talking to you. I'm just kidding. I am not beating the politics allegations. I am not beating the politics brain allegations. That my favorite stream is of someone pretending to be a politician. Like my favorite no pixel stream. He does such a good impression too. It's and he's good. He's good. He's good. I was watching Moon run for mayor, and in Moon's stream, I hear squeaks. I'm like, is that fucking squeaks? The motherfucking squeaks. This goddamn motherfucker is pretending to be Ramasquare. Let me see this. Young dab for mayor, guys. And so I go and click on the squeak stream, and I'm like, I can't look away. I can't look away. I can't. Maximilian Thoroughbred. The day one shit is so funny. Yeah. Co-opting Richard Nixon's iconic peace sign and then combining it with Vivek. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. It was so good. I've also enjoyed a bit of Caroline's RPing and stuff. If anyone has that one clip of her punching, was it James Marco? And then she kicks it. That shit's pretty funny. The best part was that he did it completely on his own. He didn't know the reference. Wait, are you guys serious? Wait. Are you guys serious? Did Squeaks actually not know about the Richard Nixon? He accidentally co-opted it? No, I don't believe that. No, I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Bullshit. Bullshit, dude. He can say it to my face, and then I'll believe him, all right? He thought it was JFK? No. I gotta get Squeaks on stream and put him through like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire questionnaire. To gauge his political knowledge. And if he gets too many answers right, it means that he knew about the Richard Nixon peace sign. Like, just bring him on and be like, sorry, one second. I just got to bring him on and be like, okay, man. Question 1. Who's the Secretary of State? Question 2. Who takes over after Vice President? Question 3. Who is Anthony Blinken? And then if he gets enough answers right, we know that he's a little liar. He's a little lying little bitch. And if he gets them wrong, I just kill him. I think it's a good idea. Seems fair. Right? Yeah. Win-win situation. It's really like a huge win-win situation because we get to finally get rid of the diversity on Twitch. The woke diversity, mind you, okay? And it's a hate crime against men. What's there not to like? We get to end wokeism, and I get to be a misandrist. Perfect. Mwah. Perfect. The woke mob. No, he does. I will say, he does. I know he knows, but he does a really, really good Vivek impression. Like, very good. You almost made me forget Veggie. You just reminded me. I can't believe I forgore. Guys, Nick Merckx. I tweeted this out, guys. You have to pump it now. You have to pump it now. I forgot that this came out. I have to change my title. Sorry. He's too... it's such low-hanging fruit, okay? I can't help myself. I'm sorry, all right? And the best part is, he is so delusional that nothing will convince him. Definitely not a woman. He's the type of guy that's like, yeah, I can fight a bear. Yeah, like, no, I would win against a bear in a fight. Yeah. No, I could beat a lion easy. You know, like, he's that type of motherfucker. So, like, I'm just gonna get infinite content from this guy. It's great. It's so great. I love him. Never stop, bro. Never stop. No one, he actually does say that. Just give me a second, okay? Just give me a second. How embarrassing it must be that you are such a trope of yourself that you are unbelievably easy to predict. Oh, man. No, I need one more character in my title. There we go. Title changed. Alrighty. Man, not being self-aware that you are a trope is so funny. It's so funny. Being self-aware that you're a trope is fine. Being not self-aware that you are a trope, oh, it's hilarious. Unbelievably funny. Who's Nick Merckx? We'll get into it. We'll get into it. He said, dude, this one game I fucked a bear and you don't think I could beat one in a fight? Okay, let's do the Pokimane segment really quickly, and then we'll go on to the Nick Merckx section, okay? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? So any no pixel enjoyers in here, if you know how it works, you know how it works. If you don't know how it works, I will give a very quick explanation. From my limited knowledge, okay? From my understanding, you play a character, you pick a character that you want to play. Maybe you want to play a real person like Vivek. Maybe you want to play a character you created, like an android. Kind of up to you what you play. And then you RP that to the best of your ability and do your best to not break character, right? with that context in mind, please look at this. This is Pokimane playing No Pixel.
Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
Listen, is this
This
Pokimane?
isn't Boo-hoo Call Your Mommy hotline. What are you doing?
Sorry, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for being a broke boy. And I'm getting a job to buy your cookies.
-1, brother. -1. If you're counting the amount of money you have. -1.
I'm crying, Officer York, because I'm poor.
Sounds like a you problem. Oh. Oh, kind of cringe.
Bro,
Hello?
Hello?
kind of cringe, man. Kind of cringe. Kind of fucking cringe. Okay? Kind of cringe. No, Veggie. Thankfully, no. What's wrong here? That guy is talking to Pokimane. He's not talking to her character. She's RPing. I don't know exactly what she's RPing, but she's RPing a character, and you interact like it's the character. And instead, he called her and is talking to her. It's like it's meta breaking, you know? Her character is Pokimane. And the -1 is in reference to not properly RPing. Like, you're not allowed to break the fourth wall on this one. You're not allowed to break people's immersion. And whenever you break people's immersion or you're breaking the fourth wall, it's a -1 RP. And it's also against the rules of the No Pixel server. So he should get a ban for this from the server. You're not allowed to stream snipe and then get on and be like, LOL Hassan, I bet you think America, blah, 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 blah. No. If Hassan was playing like a mafia gang leader, as an example, and someone walked up to him and started pulling some shit and being like, yeah, Hamas sympathizer, you're just going to bother that streamer. You're metagaming. You're not actually engaging in the RP. You just want to do some stupid shit. Right? But if you walk up to him and then you start making jokes about him being a mafia leader, that's fine, right? You know, you're not allowed to break character and start talking directly to the streamers. It's important because of how many large streamers are on the server. They don't want people to harass other people just because they're a big streamer. Yeah. I mean, and like, think about it, right? If you are a content creator, let's say a political content creator with controversial opinions, you don't want to get on a server and play and do RP and everyone's pretending to be someone else. And then people start walking up to you and insulting you and being like, you're a shit streamer, LOL. It's like, this isn't fun. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not here to just get insulted and like, I'm here to have fun and play a video game and everyone pretend to be a character. You know? That would completely ruin it? Yeah. No Pixel isn't just streamers. No, you can be anyone and you can play. You just have to be on I know the very, very poor explanation, but you have to either wait in queue if you're a normie, or you get sort of blanket access to the server if you're a streamer that is known for RP and stuff. You get priority into the server. There's two lines. There's the TSA pre-check, and then there's everybody else. So
Would it be out of pocket to think Squeak's parody destroyed the Vex actual campaign?
I hope so. I hope so. And the idea is just like streamers are going to behave in the server, right? Because they don't want to get kicked from the server because that's content for them, you know? And streamers get the server more attention. They're basically advertising for the server. Right? You know streamer, if a streamer has been in the server before and they always RP and they never try and break the game and they're never breaking the rules of the game, essentially. Also, admins can help out. They gave Squeaks priority 1 yesterday to make sure his event happened. Yeah. But if you're someone nobody knows, you've never been in the server before, okay, well, you and everybody else can wait in line, right? So, also, NoPixel is one of the few servers where you can truly interact with other people with no politics. It's like IRL professional and just no politics. Yeah. 61st, Fabby, thank you for the 13 months. Thank you. I'm pretty sure, for example, XQC got in a bit of trouble because he was like shooting people and he didn't have like the authority to shoot people or something. I don't know if anyone remembers this. This was from like the last time the NoPixel server was open. Does anyone remember the details and can explain it a little bit better than me? Also, a lot of other RP servers are like that. These rules aren't necessarily unique to NoPixel yet. XQC been banned 6 times. Yeah. I'm a nobody, but I got into the whitelist. I get to play if I'm super lucky, which is basically like 2 times a week. That's sick, though. I don't remember the details, but basically, you have to pretend like you are living in the real world, right? You know? Like in the real world, you would never just take out a gun and kill someone, right? Maybe some of you. I don't know. The guy who went after Shinzo Abe, that guy. But in the real world, no one is engaging in insane activities, right? You're valuing your life, right? Because the cops can show up and kill you. If you start shooting random people and you start shooting cops, you're just asking to die, right? And that's like game breaking. It's like you're ruining the role playing for everyone else, right? It's not something that most people would do in real life because you don't respawn in real life. So to like break the game and be like, I know I'm not going to get in trouble for this. You know, especially when you're already in a jail cell. I think that was the problem. He got arrested, right? And he was in a prison and I think he shot the cops. And it's like, dude, you have to RP. You should be pretending like you don't have access to weapons. You should, within the RP, you should pretend like, you know what I mean? You're like metagaming and stuff, and it's not. It's breaking the immersion. You know what I mean? Think of it as like, for people who don't know anything about the NoPixel stuff, think of it like what's it called? Oh, fuck. Oh my God. Improv. There we go. Jesus Christ. Think about it like improv. You and everybody are doing improv, like setting. All of you are in a cafe and you're being served scalding hot coffee. And then one asshole's like, oh, the coffee's so hot, ha ha ha. I'm gonna go splash in everyone's face, ha ha ha. Yo, Jim, I hate when you fucking stream. It's like, dude, who invited this guy? We're trying to pretend and do some improv here. Who, what? What? That's not fun. You're like ruining the experience for everybody else. Or sort of like going to a Ren fair, right? Wearing normal clothes, which is fine. And then walking up to people and harassing them. And being like, Aren't you a fucking cubicle worker? What are you dressed up? What is this stupid dress up? It's like, dude, it's called having fun. Okay? It's just called having fun, man. That's all. Read the room, bro. It's the scene from The Office where Michael keeps pulling guns out during improv. Wait, I've never seen that before. Can I see it? Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Michael, guns, improv, Office.
Boom! Freeze! Michael Schoon, FBI. You know what you did. Boom! 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 Boom!
I'm not even in the scene.
Stop! They're not.
You guys understand? Yeah, LOL mighty. You guys get it, right? You guys understand. It's like everybody else has these intricate characters set up. Everybody else is really excited. Like imagine you sit there and you come up with this fun character. Maybe you're playing like a smoking pregnant woman who also does motorcycle racing. You know what I mean? Honey, what do you want from me? Can't you see I'm busy? And you make a character. And then some guy just shows up. It's like, I'm just going to kill everybody. It's like, okay. Okay. That's like, you're ruining the game for everybody else. XQC, yeah. It ruins the fun. And it's the same thing with like pulling up and being like, oh, Pokimane, your cookies are so expensive. You're like ruining the game. And it's not fun for all the other people. Maybe it's fun for you and you're having fun being an asshole. Nobody else is having fun. Murder hoboing? Yep. For people who play D&D, it's being a murder hobo. Remy, I'm so busy. I want to, but... Anywho. So, I hope I did my best to try and explain it, to explain why this is cringe. With the context that you guys have now. I'll play it again. Okay?
Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
Is this... Listen. Is this...
This
Pokimane?
isn't Boo-hoo Call Your Mommy hotline. What are you doing?
Sorry, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for being a broke boy. And I'm getting a job to buy your cookies.
-1, brother. -1. If you're counting the amount of money you have. -1.
I'm crying, Officer York, because I'm poor.
Sounds like a you problem. Oh. Oh, kind of cringe.
Big Blue Whale, thank you for the gift.
Hello?
And it's like, maybe that would be a funny joke between friends. Maybe within friends, that would be a funny joke, you know? Maybe like if Hassan made that joke, and he was playing as like a restaurant owner that's like failing, he did that. I think he played in a restaurant, but anyways, like a failing business owner and he has no money and he's like going bankrupt. And within context, it makes a lot of sense. And they're friends. Then you could do it. Maybe she even within the universe, she's also selling something in that universe. Then you can walk up and make a joke about it. Like context, you know, it's you can't just banter with someone like that you don't know. Like, okay, this is gonna be kind of crazy, but anybody here tell their friends to kill themselves? This is a crazy sentence to say out loud. No? Like someone says something that's so stupid or so annoying. Like it's a joke that's funny, but it makes you mad that it's funny. And you're like, fucking kill yourself, man. Okay. Die. Okay. Not everybody does it. Okay. I do. I'm sorry. I don't do it on stream. Okay. And everybody knows it's a joke. But you see, the key factor is I don't do it to everyone. I do it with people that I'm friends with who I know will think it's funny. Right? I'm not going to go up to random people and do it. Then I just come off as like an asshole. No, not TOS. You know what I mean? It's for very close friends. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's like inside jokes between you and your buddies. Or like maybe like you have a person in the friend group that's bald, right? And everybody knows he doesn't give a fuck about being bald and he thinks the jokes are funny. And maybe he joins VC and he's like, well, if it isn't Baldy over here decided to finally join us, you know? Then it's a funny in joke. Everybody's having fun, right? Someone you don't know coming in and being like, no, bald. You just come off as like an asshole. You know? Sup me out. Thank you for the 11 months. Thank you. Now that's relatable. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, you don't know her. This is weird. She got like so much harassment over nothing, over like just some fucking cookies. Unbelievably stupid. And now you're going to get on stream and like do more harassment over something that died a year ago. You know what's the best example? You know what's the best example? Actually, this is it. I found it. It's kind of like men in the gay community. Using the F slur. Austin has that one story where he told where he was like walking down the street and like some dudes in a car called him that. And then he had to clarify, no, you don't understand. We all knew that all of us were gay. Everybody was having a good time in that instance, right? But maybe, you know, if you're a straight person and you just met like someone who happens to be gay, and then you make that joke, that's not funny. Like, imagine you meet Austin for the first time and you're like, hey, F-slur, what you doing? It's like, I don't know you like that, man. I don't know you. What the fuck? Yeah, I know trans people also use the T-slur around themselves. Like, not everybody. I don't use it. But I know there's a lot of trans people that have reclaimed the T-slur. And they want to take it back. And I'm like, yeah, you know, hey, your prerogative. So anyways, yeah. I use the T-slur when I'm talking to bigots. Yeah. Yeah. I constantly call myself that. Yeah. And it's just like, if you're in the in group and everybody knows it's a joke, everybody knows that you aren't actually trying to make this person feel bad, then it's fine. But if you're entering a server, you don't know this person, and then you're going to make fun of them. It's like, that guy probably actually is trying to hurt her feelings. So it's not funny anymore. No, I'm not trans. Sorry, I'm not trans. I'm saying I don't use the T-slur because I'm not trans and I don't want to. No, I'm sorry. Sorry about the confusing language. Sorry. Not trying to collect unfair valor. Sorry. Wait, you're cis? What the fuck? Not gonna lie, I was kind of confused too. Sorry. I am in the queer community by virtue of being a woman enjoyer. And I know with the trans people I've spoken to, almost all of them have said that they don't care if I say it. Because it's like, yeah, I mean, you're queer. Yeah, I don't care. I know you're not like, I know you're an ally. Like, I don't But I'm not. I'm like I'm too scared. I'm too scared to say. I don't want to say. You know. I do have the pass. I have the pass. Honorary doll. Yeah. Okay. All right. And for all the people saying that like Pokey's laughing, you have to understand she's on stream. She's trying to be entertaining and she's trying to have a good time. And sometimes you have to salvage shit. You know what I mean? It's like you don't want your mood to get ruined and then all of your viewers' moods to get ruined by being like, dude, can you get off the fucking server? And the sad thing is, if she actually gets mad at that person or like responds to them, it's just gonna get clipped and be like, oh, lol, angry Pokey, lol, triggered. So she can't win. So she has to play along. She would get more harassment not playing along. Also, I don't know, maybe it's like a woman thing. I got my woman dar. The awkward laugh to make an uncomfortable situation not uncomfortable for everybody else that every woman knows. It's like once you know it, you can detect it very easily. And that was very clearly a anyways, this guy should get banned. I didn't mean for this topic to go on so long. I thought this was going to be like a 5-minute topic. And then I was like, wait, people probably don't know what no pixel is. Okay, I have to explain it. Wait. That's not a good explanation. Okay. I have to show something else. Didn't mean to do a stun lock on this one. My apologies. My apologies. It's hard to do everything perfectly. And also I will say the internet has a habit of using things against you that shouldn't be used against you. Like, if you are neurodivergent in a way that the internet can make fun of, they'll do it. You know? Like that Pokimane photo. The fact that Poki tried to do something good for the gaming space, the Twitch space for women, by doing a Get Ready With Me makeup stream, and that people screenshotted it and harassed the fuck out of her because of it. And she's since said that, like, she low-key has trauma about it. And sometimes if she sees the way that she looks in a camera a certain way, she's like, oh God, I look bad again. She said it on Anthony Padilla. Wow. Memory is so cool. I could remember Anthony Padilla's first name, but I couldn't remember his last name. But obviously he's pretty famous, so I just had to put it into YouTube and it came up pretty quick. Yes, this one is it. Before we get in there, hi Daytune. My old recording studio I used to stream out of got doxxed and had written hand notes were being placed on my doors in my mailbox. I thought I was going to end up as a lampshade in this person's apartment. And you know the fucked up thing? 99.9999% of people have no interest in doing that. Like, almost all of you, and I feel like I can say this as a fact, almost all of you would not do that. even if you didn't like the person. And then there's one asshole in a group of like, I don't know, 10,000 or 20,000. And that one asshole ruins it for everybody else. There's always that one guy. Yep. Mm-hmm. And it just takes one asshole. I hate a lot of the streamers that you discussed earlier. I would never do anything like that to them. No, doxing is like, for me, it is and it has always been an absolute no-no. Like, the only people that you should be using that shit on is like fucking Nazis. Okay? Like literal neo-Nazis who go to neo-Nazi rallies. Because fuck those people. Those are absolute garbage human beings. But like, I would never want Tim the Tatman to get doxxed. I would never want him to get swatted. I don't think he said something that deserves the trauma of getting swatted. Same thing with Nick Merckx. I think Nick Merckx is just stupid. I don't think being stupid is punishment. I don't think an appropriate punishment for being stupid is endangering someone else's life. Even ignoring the fact that it's a crime. And don't do crimes, guys. But I can disagree with you completely, okay? And I can be like, nah, man. You're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. Like, Dr. Disrespect, I can make fun of that guy all day, all right? I don't want him to get swatted. I don't want him to get doxxed. I would never help any of that shit. I would never participate in any of that shit. First of all, because I don't want that to happen to them. Like, it's a cruel thing to do to someone else. But also, their family didn't consent to that shit. So at the very least, if you don't respect that person, respect the fact that their family didn't sign up to get fucking swatted. Okay? How do you think most doxing cases occur? Public records or pictures? I'm curious how popular streamers keep their anonymity. I mean, there's like things you can do sort of like trying to keep your name private and stuff. Not taking any revealing pictures of your surroundings and stuff. It's a mix of the two usually. Usually the people who do this shit, they're willing to do everything that they have to take. Everything that they have to do or whatever. Do non-American countries have this issue? I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Realistically speaking, it just needs to be the case that we need to get better protections for large content creators, at the very least. At the very least, ideally all content creators, but that's going to be too hard. At the very least, there should be a public record, the way that there is for celebrities. Because celebrities do not get swatted, right? Or at the very least, it's very rare that celebrities get swatted because their address is known and the fact that they're a public figure is known. And they know that this shit is going to come in, so they usually send people that are just investigating and not coming in with fucking guns and telling everyone to get down. And it's the same sort of thing there, right? How do people get the free time to do all this evil? I want that free time. Yeah, they're using their free time poorly. And it's just, yeah, it's like, I don't think someone deserves lifelong trauma and PTSD because they said something stupid online. Like, even, I mean, any of these creators could insult the fuck out of me and I'd be like, I'm just going to insult you back. And I'm going to say that you're a piece of shit. Like, doxing is just like, on the topic of things that you should be aware of when you make content and things that you probably wouldn't be aware of if you were in Gypsy Blanchard's position, like growing up with an, let's say, overprotective, mentally ill mother that doesn't allow you to do anything, and then spending the rest of your time in prison, doesn't prepare you for the internet and the shit that happens on the internet like this. Wait, why can't I hear anything?
And the negativity that you face.
Oh, I hear it.
Isn't
It's just really quiet.
just confined to specific moments. You've had
Didn't Cutie or someone talk about the local PD info that there's streamers after the first time the PD swatted them doing a call first instead of going in guns a-blazing? Is that true? I'm not sure if that's true. In other countries, usually militarized donut warriors don't threaten to kick your door down over that shit. Okay.
entire smear campaigns built around you.
Sadly, yeah. Or at least it's felt that way.
Yeah.
But that's just what happens when hating you is profitable. So
Yeah.
obviously people will look to profit. Honestly, even for them, they're just doing what produces a successful result in a sense.
Yeah.
Even if it's at my mental health's expense.
There was one.
That shit is so true. Every single drama farmer, the drama farmers aren't evil people. They're just pieces of shit because they don't mind causing other people suffering for their success. It's like, it's their prerogative. And honestly, I'm not to be sappy. Okay. Genuinely, it brings my heart so much joy. So many people could, like, so many of you guys, like, tune in and are down for all, like, the hippie shit I say on my stream and all the, we should get along and get together and we should have empathy-based policy. Makes my heart, it warms my heart a little, you know? Thanks for I don't want to say restoring my faith in humanity, but rather affirming my faith in humanity. That there are drama farmers and there are people that thrive off of hate. And there's also a lot of people who want to do good. It's like, anyways, that's enough being cringe and gay. You guys suck, right? I gotta balance it out, okay? Can't be giving too many compliments, right? Taxation account, thank you for the tier 1. Nah, we watched for Wormy in this emote. Coke shaky. All right, back to the video.
Big thing that you dealt with where there was a photo of you and someone took a screenshot of a very specific moment from that video. They were like, let's all attack Poki for this?
Prior to that no makeup stream, I had done like 3. So when I did it, I really didn't think much of it, but there was a split second where people screenshotted and I looked
Coach shaky for
particularly
good
not
karma.
pleasing. But you know, that's human beings. Like, put us in bad lighting, didn't sleep well, your hair's a mess, you're gonna look not that nice. But the irony of the fact that that has been used against me so much
Yeah.
is that, like, throughout that stream, like, I spoke about how I feel like online there are so many unrealistic beauty standards and not enough people kind of dismantling them.
Within that stream, you talked about that?
Yeah.
And then they did the exact same thing?
I intentionally had my hair like really messy, like did not look cute. And I'm like, yeah, and then I'm gonna make myself look cute.
I don't know, not with me though. I look this perfect all the time, but go on.
We can't all be you.
And you've had it brought up constantly for 3.5 years?
I mean, it's kind of like any time the incels come around. That's their bread and butter. They're like, look, you're ugly.
See, we proved it.
And I'm like, sweetie, I know I live with myself. I've never had an issue with the way that
Just like me, for real. She's just like me, dude. Oh my God, dude. Oh. Anthony is cringe, but I like him. Does that make sense? Yes. Yes. And there is no one that will understand that more than I will, because I know that I'm cringe and people like me somehow. Okay? Cringe doesn't have to be necessarily a bad thing. All right? It's okay.
that I look without makeup. Why do you think I was so comfortable putting myself out on stream like that?
When that first came out, were you affected by it at all when people started attacking you for that screenshot?
I felt very confused. I grew up in like the YouTube beauty era.
Yeah.
You see people like at the beginning with zero makeup, like they look very different than the end product, which is fine.
That's part of the draw.
So when I saw people online making a big deal out of it, I was like, that's weird. However, I noticed that long term, whether you like it or not, when something is like thrown at you and people are like, this is a bad thing, it will seep into your subconscious a little bit. I noticed myself catching myself. If I had like hair similar to how it was in that photo, or the lighting was like that and I wasn't wearing makeup, and I would like remember that picture and it would make me feel kind of bad.
This is what I mean, by the way, when I say like literal trauma. She didn't use the word trauma, but that's trauma. I wouldn't call it maybe PTSD, right? But it's like she has triggers that remind her of something that brought her a lot of you know what I mean? If that's trauma, I'm fucked. Yeah. Yeah. And that's another thing, by the way, as well, that confused the shit out of me about the internet. Makeup girlies. I also grew up with the makeup girlies. I know you wouldn't think so because I don't know how to do any makeup. I just try my best to make my skin. I just try my best to min-max my skincare routine so I can do as little makeup as possible. I learned eyeliner and I was like, that's it. I can't do more than this. No, that's it. I draw the line here. But I remember growing up with the makeup girlies. Oh, I'm shocked to put some things. And the makeup girlies, they start their videos not having any makeup. And then they usually do like story times and stuff. Let's see. You ever tell something to your therapist and they look at you shocked and you're like, isn't that normal? And they're like, no, that's trauma. That's me every single day.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. My name is Tamara Renee. So as you can see by the title of today's video, it is like an updated type of makeup routine, technique, new products, and all of that good stuff. I really, really love how my makeup turned out. Like I always amaze myself every single time, like no cap, like for real. My makeup looks so good. Now for me to achieve this look, it usually takes me about an hour. Okay, on a day I'm rushing, an hour and 10 minutes. On a day when I'm taking my time, somewhere between an hour and 20 to an hour and 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes longer if I'm doing a lot of extra stuff on the lids or if something isn't cooperating and I gotta fix up.
This was the other thing about makeup for me. You guys have to remember what I said yesterday or the day before, okay? I used to be a gremlin, okay? I was a disgusting gremlin. I used to put 0 minutes into how I looked. The only thing I used to do in high school was brush my teeth. I used to go way too long without showering. I did nothing for my skin. I tried stuff and nothing worked. Everything just made me break out more and caused me to just fucking cry. Just like Aspen Gold, for real. You know? There was a time where my hair was not cunt. My waist was not snatched. My clothes were not cute. Okay? There was a time, once upon a time, and I put zero effort into how I looked. Okay. Literally, again, I only brushed my teeth. That was like the thing that I tried to do. Just because, honestly, it kind of grossed me out. There is such a thing as, you know, you guys ever party really hard and then you go home and you just pass the fuck out? That's basically the only times I try not to, I don't brush my teeth. In all other instances, I try to make sure to brush my teeth as frequently as I can. The braces, when I had braces last year, it really helped because it forced me to brush my teeth after like every meal. And so I've gotten better and better at it. But yeah, you guys, you know, when you eat food all day and then there's almost this grainy texture on your teeth because that's like the food that's sitting on top of your teeth. It's like a film. Flavor for later. That film, that velvet fuzzy film disgusts me so much and I hate it so much. When I feel it, I have to go brush my teeth immediately. I have to do it immediately. Okay? Plaque. It's a teeth sweater smile made with love. Well, actually, is plaque? I just looked this up. How did I forget? Sticky deposit on teeth. Oh, so yeah, I think it is plaque, actually. And then if you leave plaque there, it's okay to have, obviously you're going to constantly be getting plaque as you eat food, but then you just have to clean it because you don't want to make it, let it become gingivitis. Okay. It hardens to create tartar. And then it can lead to also gingivitis around your gums. Okay. I did this research because I'm trying to brush my cat's teeth, but I'm trying to get them into it slowly. Very slowly. Wait, why'd you guys... Did I mispronounce it? Tartar. Oh, yeah. Okay. Why is this one Kansas and this one is not Arkansas? America explain. Okay? That's what I want to say. That's all. I rest my fucking case. Tartar. What was I doing? I forgot. You fuckers made me forget. Stop. You guys are posting cringe right now. This is my emotion right now. What was I? Right. I was gross. I was really gross. So when you go from doing zero effort into the way that you look, doing an hour or 2 hours on just makeup, I will keep you posted, Leah. I'll probably tweet about it. So yeah. Okay. Not the Chewbacca Chronicle. No. Because the way that I saw it was like every hour that I spend doing makeup is an hour I could be playing video games. You know? Which I stand by that. I do. That Rimworld's not going to play itself, man. That's literally Asmongold's take. Yeah, but then he takes it too far. Okay? You still have to do the basics, man. All right? You got to do the basics. He takes it too far. Or all the money spent on makeup can also be spent on video games as well. Another great point. Makeup is expensive. Also, I have OCD, and the idea of owning that much makeup causes me anxiety. The idea of having to constantly organize that and having that much stuff. I've talked about it before, but it used to cause me so much frustration being a content creator because I have all these fucking devices and all these wires everywhere. Owning stuff is like, yeah. I try not to think about it. When I look at my computer, I try not to think about the fact that there's all this shit here. And I try to buy things that make it, that manage the mess a little bit better. Okay? So anyways, you know what they say, guys. Do you own the stuff or do they own you? So deep. Are we going to still talk about Girl Defined today? I did not expect to get into this many stunlocks. We will see. Probably not. I'm very sorry. But I have some pretty sick cable management now, though. My cable management is actually pretty sexy. I'll have to take a picture soon. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, Pokey is totally based, though, because I remember growing up and watching stuff like this.
Oh, I don't want the intro to be too
when I was first starting to learn how to wear makeup.
lengthy. All makeup products mentioned and shown and used in today's video will be down in the description box below, so check that out. I'll try to link what I can. I did make sure to show the brushes and list the names and everything, and I'll have that in the description box below. I'll try to link the brushes if I can. If I can't, baby, I'm sorry.
Guys, I thought that this dress would hide my sweat pits, and it doesn't.
I'm really sorry. But yes, so if you're interested in seeing how I got all dolled up, then baby, keep on watching.
No, sniffer.
So today we are going to get started on.
So this is what I was used to growing up. Like, you get to watch someone go from like, oh, you know, no makeup, to full beat, you know? And it's like, makeup YouTube was so cool because of the transformation. It's like, you are so talented at this thing. You're making like a masterpiece on your face. And that's cool. That's really cool. You know what I mean? And then you get to see them do it, right? And then they explain it. And they usually do story times and they talk about like, oh, you know, today. Anyway, so I went to this store. You're never going to believe it. This guy. Blah, 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 blah. So this stuff is really cool. I've always thought that these videos are really cool. It's like, what? So cunt. And obviously, all of us that are normal, okay, see this and are like, yeah, what am I supposed to be looking at? She just looks like Pokey. That is what women look like. Yeah. Looks like a woman to me. Yeah, she doesn't have eyeliner and her brows aren't filled in, but that's Pokey. Her skin is so clear for having no makeup on. Also, her skin is like really nice. With no makeup is pretty impressive. And then there are people that see this and they're like, I'm going to shit and fart and cry and piss all over myself. She looks more French, IDK. Well, she's Moroccan, so Morocco was conquered and colonized by France. And you know what colonizers do? Her skin is spotless. What the fuck are these fuckers yelling about? See, Daytune, the thing is, you're too normal, okay? And you don't view women as objects. And you treat women like people. And you get laid. So you don't have the same brain rot that a good chunk of internet losers have. You got shit that grounds you and reminds you to be normal, you know? Also, Anon, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you. Common Daytune W. Common. Dub. Women don't have natural eyeliner? What? Wait a minute. Is Denims lying to me? She puts this on? I wasn't subscribed, but I'm unsubscribing and unfollowing now. I've thought about getting this tattooed because I've been wearing the same eyeliner for 4 years, 5 maybe. I've improved it over time, but I can't. It's too committal for me. What if I change my mind and suddenly I decide I stop liking eyeliner? You know.
Next, you're going to tell me they poop.
Mods, you can ban that guy. Mods. He's revealing our secrets. Anyways, so I thought this would be an interesting segue. And the fucked up thing is, even if you don't want to, your brain naturally will attempt to give you mental illness and make you think that you're ugly. Like the fact that Pokey has ever thought that she doesn't look good or that she's not attractive and not unbelievably pretty is it's crazy. It's